If you're new to fishing or you've been fishing for a while, here are 5 big mistakes that people make with their fishing. Number 1, always loosen your drag when you store your reel. The drag on a reel is there so it can be tightened. It holds the line in place so that if you're fighting a fish, the fish can pull off line so it doesn't actually break it, but it wears the fish out so that you can get it in. So you need to tighten that so you can fight a big fish. But when you go to store your rod, you want to loosen that off completely. What happens is if you have it on too tight, or if you have it on tight for extended periods of time, it compresses the washers. That can distort them. You'll get a flat spot in your drag and it won't work as well. So when you store your reel and your rod for some period of time, always loosen that off. Number 2 is always protect your rod, the blank. If you're transporting your rod in the back of a trailer, in a boat, in a car even, where the lead can continuously rattle against the blank, what can happen is that over time that can cause damage. So what will happen is that when you're actually fighting a fish, if that's happened for long enough, if you've been transporting it that way for long enough, that weakness then can give and the rod tip may break. So always try and either bind that together, or don't have them on there at all, but if you must, then bind those together so that you stop that rattle and potential damage. When you're carrying or storing your rod, don't put the hook into the rod guide. The hook going through the guide there can actually cause little tiny, very, very minuscule cracks or abrasions in that, which means that when the line rubs across any type of imperfection in the guide, any type of little crack or sharp edge, it can create a weakness in your line, which can cause the line to break. So when you have to store your hook, whether it be a lure or whether it be a running or a sinker setup, put it through either the leg of the guide, so it's not hitting that ceramic or graphite, or put it in the hook holder on your rod. Number 4 is always check your line before you pack up your rod. So if you've gone fishing and you've cast out to that spot, this is the last cast of the day, while the line is out there and you bring it in, just grip the line between your 2 fingers and feel for any imperfections. What you're feeling for is any rough spots, any abrasive areas. When your line's been pulled over rocks or through snags or even with fish that have bitten it, you'll find that there'll be some rough areas. That is a spot that your line will break, especially when you're fighting that fish of a lifetime. So always just wind in, feel for any of those abrasions, knowing that if you feel any rough areas that are a weakness, you may have to replace your line for next time, rather than lose a fish. Number 5, don't put your reel on the ground. Don't put it anywhere that it can get dust or sand in it. So either put it into a rod holder or hang on to it, but if you put it on the ground when you're actually relaxing or doing anything other than fishing, what can happen is it can get dust and sand into the gears. Even if it's got sealed ball bearings, there's a lot of gears and mechanics in there that can pick up that sand and grit. Over time, it'll wear your reel out, even a very, very expensive one. So if you want it for longer, don't put it on the ground. Keep it away from dust and sand and from salt water, and it'll last a lot longer. If you enjoyed the video, please give us a like and subscribe. And for gear and tactics on how to fish, go to my website, howtofish.com.au. See you next time.